Hello, welcome to Vintageous. If you're new here, I'm Joni and I sell a lot of glass, china, but today we're going to focus on vintage jewelry because I got an epic haul of vintage jewelry that is just divine and I'm excited to share it with you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. And don't forget to give me a good old thumbs up if you think that this is cool stuff. So I thought I'd start off by sharing the piece that I'm probably going to keep. And this is a beautiful, let me take it off and show it to you properly. Put it on a neck here. But it is long. It is a really long kind of opera length or flapper length necklace. But just look at the beads. Isn't this gorgeous? Now, at first I thought it was Murano. I now believe that it is Czech glass because these beads are really reminiscent to me of, Czech tango glass vases and things like that. If you've ever seen those, I just love it. So, and I like to wear it the sort of long, dangly, opera length, but you could double it up for sure. So that's the first thing. And I just the colors, because it's so hard to find sort of oranges and reds. I just thought it was a fun one and I'll probably keep it for a while. We'll see. But yeah, that was the first piece. Then now I have these all numbered and labeled properly so that I can share this with you. So you'll have to bear with me when I open up the bags and so on. But so this is the next piece, and it is a belt buckle, I believe, Art Nouveau belt buckle. Look at this. So it's brass. It's definitely got some wear to it. Really cool piece. That'll probably go up on my Etsy store. I'm thinking it's going to go for around $70, something in there, 69, 70. And then the next one. Now this is this is a Brutalist pendant. Pendant or brooch, is it? No, just a pendant. So there it is. So it's gold tone and silver tone. Brutalist styling. There's how it looks on the back. You can see that there's, the loop for having it as a pendant. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Nice and big and chunky, right? So that it would look, quite substantial. One of these sort of more statement pieces. And this one is signed, and it's signed JJ. I'll see if I can show that to you. You see it right there? That's where it's signed. Let's see if we can get it to focus. But it's tiny. It's super, super tiny, and it says JJ, copyright JJ. And JJ stands for Jonette Jewelry, JONETTE Jewelry, which is a company that started in the early 40s and closed down in about 2006. But I believe that this is a more of a sort of mid-century piece that they made. Okay. This will probably go at a live sale for around $29. So that's the second piece. I love Brutalist jewelry. I hope you do too. It's a very unique kind of style, but I think it's really great. Okay, now this is how random. So I say jewelry, but there's a few weird things in this lot that I don't know, I wouldn't call them jewelry. And this is definitely one of them, but I thought I'd show you the whole kit and caboodle of what I got. And it'll probably actually have to be two parts. So this is part one because, yeah, there's a lot to show you. So what the heck is this, guys? Is it for a horse? I'm thinking is this called a bridle? Like, is this, I don't know. You tell me, because I just don't know. But anyway, I thought it was cool. So this was one of the pieces in this haul. So jewelry for your horse, not only just for you, but I believe it's jewelry for your horse. You guys will correct me if I'm wrong there. Okay, the next piece is pretty special. I was pretty excited when found this in the lot. So this is another Brutalist piece. Let me get my neck here so you can see it properly. So this is another Brutalist piece. It's on a nice long chain, but I'll just show it to you with the chain sort of shortened there so you can really see it. Just gorgeous Brutalist piece. So Brutalist jewelry was made in the 60s, late 50s, 60s. Very, very organic in shape. Mostly, one tone of metal. This one is sort of a silver tone. Very commonly, it has sort of that texture to it or depth to it. It's very, very organic jewelry. So this one is signed, and this one is signed, and it's signed Robert Lauren, or Larin. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Larin, Lauren. And so this one is worth about $160. So I will be putting this up on Etsy for around $160. But really cool piece. Very rare. A lot of the pieces I'm going to show you are very rare. They're not, ones you see every day. So come to my live sales. They're every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. here on YouTube, 6 p.m. Pacific. And on Tuesday nights, I sell a variety of things, but I will be bringing some jewelry. And this Tuesday, March the 10th, March the 10th, I will be selling quite a bit of this jewelry. So if you see things you like that you hear me say will be at a live sale, then check out my live sales for the next couple of weeks. Okay, so the next thing is a crystal necklace. So this was the next piece. So the one thing that I saw in this haul or in this lot was a lot of either 50s or 60s kind of jewelry, or it was in the 20s. So guessing it might have been, two different relatives maybe giving him jewelry. So this is a double-stranded crystal, beautiful crystal necklace. Again, I'll put it on the neck. Most of these are necklaces. This lot is a lot of necklaces. So you'll be seeing a lot of necklaces today. So there is this beautiful necklace. Really nice cut crystals. Really nice clasp on this one. Look at the clasp. Really, really pretty clasp on this one. Very detailed, right? And one of these pinch clasps. It's not signed. I couldn't find a signature on it, but you can tell it's very, very good quality. So this two-stranded crystal necklace will probably come to a live sale for $29. So that's that. Number 7. Are we on number 7? Yes. So number 7, there were 2 of these pendants in the lot. I sold one last week. So this is the other one, and it is like a pewter pendant made in Scotland. Really gorgeous. This one says on the back, it says Ceard. It's C-E-A-R-D. Fantasy is the name of this one, and it says made in Scotland. So that's the name. So I believe it's pewter. Pewter on a really nice, good length chain. Its length is, let's see here, my ruler handy here. So the length on the chain on this one is 24 inches. So, good length on these ones. So that's a really cool Scottish pendant. Isn't that fun? Love that. The next thing, though, is also a pendant. This one isn't on a chain. This one is just the pendant, but it's very cool, too. It's an enamel piece in a really rich blue, like a real cobalt blue. Isn't that great? So I'll take my hand away so you can see the top of the bail there. So this looks like it's been artisan made. There's a lot of texture on the back too. Really interesting texture on the back. I couldn't find a signature. Do you see anything? Wait a minute. What's that up at the top there? Oh no, it's just texture. But it's very interesting texture, isn't it? So if you know anything too about any of these pieces, I've tried to research them, but it's a lot to research. So I love helpers who love to help me research. So please do say in the comments if you recognize something or you have a suggestion of where I might look. to find out more information about anything, I'd be very happy to receive your comments like that. So you can be my little research army to help me out. The next thing I've got is a stone bead necklace. And so do you guys know what the stone is here? If you do, please put that in the comments. Here, let me put this on the neck again. So this is a really neat piece too. It's sort of a creamy colored stone. There is a bit of like marbling to it. There is a bit of like pearlescent hue to it. So if you know what that is, but you see how there's little spacer beads between each of the beads, and it does have a barrel clasp on it. Very, very well made. And I found out the barrel clasps were invented, I believe it was the 30s or 40s. I'll check and make sure I get that right. But yeah, so that's another really good necklace. Really kind of got some weight to it, but it's not super heavy. Like it's not like uncomfortably heavy, but definitely has some weight to it and definitely some age to it. So that's another piece. Isn't this fun? Oh my gosh, you can't believe how excited I got. Okay, the next thing, you tell me what you think. When I saw it, I thought, oh, okay, this is different. Now what do I do with this? So what it is it's a Boston Marathon medal, but it's, I guess, a participation medal. So it says Boston Athletic Association, 100th Boston Marathon, 1996. And then, you put somebody's name and so on the back, but there's nothing engraved there. And it's on a nice ribbon. But I don't know. I don't think you can sell medals, can you, from a race? I don't know if that feels right? Because people were given these as, tokens of participating in a race. So let me know what you think about that. Probably going to hold on to that until I've done some more research to figure out whether or not it's a no-no or not. But I'm guessing it is a no-no, because it feels just weird selling somebody else's participation and who would buy that? Like, I guess there's collectors of everything, but yeah, just interesting. So this is the next piece. So it's a brooch with really pretty iridescent turquoise rhinestones. Would I call these Aurora? Yes, I would call them Aurora Borealis, but definitely a very strong and a turquoise hue to them. Really pretty brooch. Very interesting design on the bottom there. Again, I don't think there was a signature on this one. No, I didn't see a signature, but really, really gorgeous. And this one, let's see, number 12. Yeah, I'll probably sell this for around $12, something like that, at one of my live sales. Oh, so mixing it up a little bit. There's a ring. So let's see. What do you think of this ring? So it's a piece of black, I believe, onyx in an oval shape. There's the back of it. So you can see that it's, nicely set. The one thing that I noticed is there looks to be like a solder mark. Do you see the solder mark right there? So I believe it was resized. So that's the only sort of negative on it, but it's a very classic, really pretty ring. I'm sure it's sterling. Yes, it's marked. And size-wise, it comes up at about a 4 3/4, maybe 4.5. Let's say 4.5, because yeah, I can't, I can put it on my pinky, but it is a gorgeous ring, just gorgeous. I love the side of it. So this, a large ring, what will it go for? Well, because it was resized, I might price this one, quite reasonably. We'll see. Yeah, so that's one that'll come up in one of my sales. Might even be in the $5 So at the very end of my sales, I do a $5 section. So might come up there as a big surprise. That would be a screaming deal. So we'll see. Oh, the enamel flower brooch that I had in my last sale was part of this lot as well. And it's still available. So if you want to have a look at my last video, and you can look at, there was a green enamel brooch that had a stem, and it was for sale at my last sale, and it's still available if you're interested. And then let's see, what's next? So 13, so let's do 15. Look at this. Now, there was a lot of glass jewelry, interesting glass jewelry. But look at this. You ready for this? Do, 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 do. I feel like one of those snake charmers, you know? Look at how long this is. It keeps going and going and going and going. I didn't measure it, but let's just do that quickly. So, you know, you have to do it like this, like you're measuring fabric. 1, 2, 3. Wow. So that's 45 and 5. So 50 times 2, 100 inches. 100 inches of gorgeous, gorgeous glass beads. And these, I believe, are, you know, they're good quality, right? So these I would call Murano glass. Everything from this lot was really good quality and older. So, you know, it's got everything. It's got some that look like they have lamp works with little spots on them. These ones have, you know, gold. See the gold on those ones. Yeah, just really interesting. Now, I'm not sure why it was this long. I guess maybe so that you know, you could do the kind of multiple, you know, easily do this 3 times, right? To get here, I'll take my other one off just so that it doesn't look all crowded here. But, you know, just to give you a sense, like that's it tripled up, right? So you get, you know, quite a substantial amount of beads, right? A pretty cool piece, really cool piece, especially if you like color, right? Really neat piece if you like lots of color. So this one I don't think I've priced yet. I'm not really sure how to price this one because it's tough. But it'll probably go up on Etsy, because if I do determine that it is for sure Murano glass. But again, if you like something that you see here, oh look, I messed up my hair. You know, if you see something that you like, just send me an email and make me an offer. And then maybe it won't go up on Etsy and I'll go into your hot little hands, right? Okay, what else have I got to show you? So number 16. Oh, this was interesting. This one I really liked. So it's a pendant. And it's got sort of 2 windows, I would call them almost. And one has kind of a purpley colored glass, and the other one is more of a blue colored glass. I don't know if you can tell the difference. It's very subtle. At first I thought they were exactly the same color. But again, very kind of geometric, really interesting. I don't see a signature on it. And I don't think this one is sterling. I think this is stainless steel or some type of other metal. So you can see the weld marks on the back, right? So it is artisan made. I just think it's really cool. Like, look how great that would look on a nice chunky silver chain, right? Oh, so cool. So I think this is another one that I'm still sort of researching to try to determine the price on that one. So again, send me emails with comps. If you're into researching, you just want to pass the time, you need something to do, and you find some comps, send me some links. That'll be fabulous. I'd be very appreciative of that. So anything you can do to help me is great, because there's a lot of stuff in this haul, in this lot that I bought. Lots I bought. I bought 43 lots in this estate sale. So you can imagine it's a lot of work. So this is the next piece, and it's an enamel necklace. Here, I'll put it on the neck. It's really cool too. It's signed. So there it is there. Isn't that neat? It's this little bird cage and sort of some people, very, very mid-century modern looking. It's gold tone. And then it's signed on the back, and I'll read it out from my list here because it's hard to read here. D. Pastil Sylvester. So D-E and then P-A-S-S-I-L-L-E and then S-Y-L-V-E-S-T-R-E. So it's a 60s modernist Quebec company. So Quebec is a province in Canada. That's where there's French speakers. And so this was, this is a 1960s French jewelry designer. Cool, huh? I thought that was really neat. I like that because they're very, very stylish in Quebec, in Montreal especially. So it doesn't surprise me that, you know, I'm going to find some very stylish jewelry from Montreal. Okay, so the next thing I have is a what? We did the long things. Okay. Brooch with purple stones. Okay, let's see. Look at this one. I'm guessing this one is Victorian. This is the one that was in the picture in the thumbnail. Look at this brooch. Do you see how gorgeous it is? Purple stones, very large, really substantial. Will look fantastic on a hat, right? Or a hairpiece. It is definitely got the signs of Victorian era. It has that trombone clasp. Did you see the trombone clasp there? Where, you know, you have to pull it out in order to bring the pin back. The filigree back. These, to me, look like a glass. I would call this a Czech glass. I'm pretty sure it's a Czech glass brooch. It has all the hallmarks of a Czech glass brooch. Just gorgeous, just stunning. So I don't think I priced this one just yet. But it is, you know, again, it's a really neat piece. So again, you can make me an offer if you're interested in that one. The next one I have some flapper beads. Now I said navy blue, but I think they're black. Let me just see here. Yeah, no, these are black. So nice, very simple black glass beads. And they are 18, so 36 inches, right? So just a very simple, right? Simple glass beads, but nice. No clasp, I don't think. No, continuous, but they are knotted. So again, this is what I mean. Like really good quality jewelry in this lot. Everything seems to be knotted or, you know, just really good. You can tell by just looking at the components that, you know, everything is very nicely made. I'm thinking about 29 in a live sale for this 29 US for that piece. So that'll probably come up in a live sale soon. Now the next one I have is a little more color to it. It's another set of beads. So this one is more of a crystal beads, faceted crystal, and that with the Aurora Borealis. Now Aurora Borealis stones, rhinestones, and beads were made in the late 50s, early 60s. And so this is probably dated to about 60, you know, in the 60s. And again, so it's really well made. Again, between the crystals there, you see the spacer beads. Just really well made. Spacer beads throughout. Just a nice piece. Probably hear me saying that a lot, right? Nice piece. And if you see one you really like, you know, just let me know. Tell me, Joni, I want that one. Bring it to the sale, or send me an email, right? Just let me know. Okay. Next one. Oh, green glass. Okay, so this one is a green glass. Now look at this one. This one's different. This one is different. So it's variegated, meaning that the beads are, go from really small. There's the clasp, so really small up to quite chunky. And let's put it on the neck so you can see the quality again. Knotted in between. Again, I am thinking probably Czech glass again. They are like a celadon green. So that kind of really 50s sort of celadon green. They could be Murano, but I mean, it's hard to tell. Look at there's a great shot of them so you can sort of see the movement in them. They're very, very interesting beads. And the clasp on it is quite interesting too. So you can see, so there's this bead here that the clasp kind of goes inside of. And it's a pull clasp. So you just pull on it. And it's a pin that you have to fold to put into, it's hard to see, but to put into sort of a barrel. But then it hides inside one of the beads. Really different. So, again, really beautiful, well-made, gorgeous piece. So I need to do some more research on this one. So help me out, guys. Let me know what you think this one's worth. So that's number 21. Okay, the next thing, look at this. It's a bag of jade beads. Can you believe it? Like, these look old. These look old. Can you see? Right? Different shades of green. Really neat. So obviously a necklace broke or something. But again, I think these are probably pretty valuable. So we'll have to do some more research on those too. And then another marathon medal was in the bunch. Another marathon medal. So let's have a look at this one. So this one is the Vancouver International Marathon from 2003. So again, I don't think I'm going to be able to sell these, but let me know in the comments what you think about that. I don't like to sell things that, may cause a marathon or, an organization, wouldn't be comfortable with. So that's kind of how I look at it. Okay, here's some, do we have any 60s children watching this? You will like these ones. Really cool Brutalist peace sign necklaces. So first they've got a pendant. Again, really cool textured kind of ovalish, or not ovalish, what is it? Teardrop shape, really, isn't it? Really neat, funky pendant. Text with a lot of texture, like it's, yeah, it's really cool. And then another Brutalist peace sign. Look at this one. Really neat piece. Again, nice chunky chain. Got some real texture to it again. That typical kind of Brutalist kind of raw metal work. Really neat. Oh, love these. Love these. And peace sign, I mean, really good thing to be wearing right now, right? With what's going on in the world. So the oval one, or the teardrop shaped one, I'll probably sell for around $9 at my live sale. And the other peace sign one, I'm thinking about the bigger one, the Brutalist one, I'm thinking $29 at a live sale. So that should be coming up soon. And then I have a celluloid brooch. Here's the celluloid brooch. So it's like a carved, maybe we should go this way. A carved kind of flowers. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? There's the back of it. You know, definitely shows some age there. Older plastic. So thinking sort of 40s-ish, something like that for that piece. I'm thinking about $9 for that at a live sale, something like that. $9 US. And then the next thing I have is a Cloisonne fish on a silk cord. Have a look at this. So there's the red sort of silk cord, and it's, you know, adjustable with these knots, right, that you can kind of make it shorter if you want to, or longer. And then it's got a Cloisonne little fish on the end. Really cute little blues and greens. Yeah, little, I guess, goldfish koi. So that will go for probably in my $5 section. So $5. Good deal, right? Oh, this next piece I've really got to do some research on. It's another Brutalist piece. Look at this one. Let me get the neck here. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. To me, it makes me think of like a sea anemone, you know, like some type of sea creature. Really cool, big, chunky silver piece. Really makes a statement. Just see how that would look. That would just be gorgeous. Not signed. You know, there's the back of it. You know, looks artisan made, doesn't it? Really, really cool piece. I'm going to hold that up close so you can see the texture of this. And it's almost got an iridescence to it, like a, you know, like an oil slick kind of finish on it. It's so cool. So I don't have a price on this one yet, so make me an offer or help me research it. That would be great. Then, okay, again, here's another little random thing that was in the lot. So most of it was jewelry, but, you know, there were a few bit of oddballs, and here is one of them. Okay, does anybody know? It looks to me like there's thread there, so it's a spool of some kind. Is this just an antique way of, you know, spooling thread? Look at that pearl inlay, right? Thread on there. It's like abalone shell, it looks like, right? And this feels like a lightweight wood. So I don't think it's plastic. I think it's some type of wood. Or well, maybe it's some kind of composite plastic. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But just really neat, especially for sewing collectors. Again, I have no idea what to price that. So any suggestions you have or comps you can find, let me know. I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know in the comments which pieces you liked, you know, maybe what pieces you didn't like. What's not your taste too? That'd be interesting to hear as well, right? So not only just what you loved, but what you didn't like, right? Or what you wouldn't wear. So here's another kind of random thing. It's a metal, and it's definitely been seen better days. It's a coronation medal. It's not showing up very well because it is really patinaed. But let me just stop for a second, see if I can get it to focus so you can see the detail, because it's a coronation. There you go. You can see a little bit more of the detail there. It's a coronation, Queen Mary and King George, from their coronation. Really cool, right? Yeah. So that's the last piece, and then part one. So what do you think? Did you like it? Did you see things you love? What do you think? Isn't it an interesting collection of different, right? Everything from mid-century brutalist sort of stuff, some flapper stuff, some really antique pieces, really neat. So thank you so much for joining, and stay tuned. There's a part 2 with more of this lovely, lovely lot that I got from this fabulous estate sale. And don't forget, Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, is when I have my vintage sales every week. Come on by and see some of these pieces up for sale. Love you all. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, thumbs up. Bye now.